Oh, how is it going, boys? Well, y'all sit down, untie your shoes, let your dogs out, because today we're going to be talking about, the fucking only thing we can really talk about, and that's the Lindsay Clancy situation, right? Um, I don't consider myself even a YouTuber, honestly. I have like 3 videos. Um, all of it's like arc raiders and just me being an asshole or whatever. But I saw this Lindsay Clancy bullshit, and I mean, fucking Christ, it's just like, what the fuck is going on? This hashtag same Lindsay bullshit that we're seeing everywhere, where women, adult women with their children, their babies, are fucking posting pictures of them abusing their fucking children. I don't know where to go to look at these videos. Frankly, I don't know if I even want to look on them, especially since I'm streaming on YouTube. Um, but yeah, this is live react. I just typed in hashtag same Lindsay on X. I don't fucking know what the hell is gonna happen here. Um, yeah, man. I mean, we're just gonna look at some videos and
Indicated further
yeah,
on into her travels. I'm
react a little bit.
completely overwhelmed trying to take care of the kids. I'm drowning every day. I feel guilty that I'm spending my family's money and not making any. I feel like I spend way too. The kids are going to get him sick
Like, this
all
is just
winter
fucking
long. I
disgusting.
feel like I spend way too much. She wrote that, right? Correct. I'm tired of. I'm terrified of Callan getting sick.
What
He's
the
a sick
fuck does
man.
that
He's sick.
even
He
mean?
is miserable. He's sick now with a double ear infection. Clearly has a bellyache. It's miserable. I feel like the
The insinuation I get from this, right? Same Lindsay Clancy, the woman who murdered her 3 kids. She took one of her kids away, the first one, and from what I understand is that she had texted one of her friends or something saying that the kid she took away, Rowan, I believe his name was super fucking like annoying, I guess, in her words. She just wasn't happy with it or whatever, with him. I believe. Don't quote me on that. Again, I'm not a fucking one of the. I'm not. I'm just starting. All right, give me a break. But fucking the insinuation is that you would rather your child die than take care of it. That's it. That's what they're saying. They're saying that they would rather their children die, or they're saying that they're so frustrated they could kill their kids. They feel that same head. They're in that same headspace as Lindsay Clancy. Is what you get from this. That's the insinuation of it, right?
going to get him sick all winter long. She wrote that, right? Correct.
Yeah, better make
I'm
sure the
frustrated
fucking
against sleep training. I feel
better
like
make
it's
sure I'm
unfair to
crying.
let the baby cry
Better
and not
fucking make
respond
sure I
to it.
look
I made
fucking
the
miserable
decision. I did it
for
with
the
Callan.
camera.
It is way too much
Oh
for
gee,
me.
I'm
It's
so
clear.
sad.
It's
I really want to
she wrote that.
murder my child.
Correct.
That's what I'm
It's
getting
okay.
from
He
this.
will be okay.
That's what I'm seeing
It's
from
not
this. It's
harmful in
fucked
any
up.
way. The
It's
doctor said it
disgusting.
was okay. Plenty of people sleep train their kids at that age. It's necessary as a third child, is what she wrote, right? Correct. I feel incredibly sad and guilty about not breastfeeding anymore. That was the one thing I could do to.
What? Yeah, let's fucking set everything up on. What the fuck, dude? Imagine if this were men doing it. Imagine if fathers everywhere. Okay, let's think for a minute, right? Remember that man who murdered his 3 kids, or his 2 kids and his wife. I don't remember his name, but he hid them in a not a water tower, but there were these 2 giant canisters with water in them, and he threw the bodies in there. Um, and he was acting like, "Oh my God, my family's missing," blah 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 blah. And eventually, the police found out that he's a fucking psychopath. Imagine if when that guy did that, grown ass men, fathers, were doing shit like that, right? Imagine if a fucking grown ass man, a father of 3 kids, sat there crying, holding his kids, saying, "Same, Hashtag same one dude who killed all of his children. Do you have any idea how absolutely fucking disgusted women would be from that? This is just this whole subset of this fucking goddamn community is just disgusting. Because I know it's not all women. I know it's like like how like wood elves have the dark elves or whatever, and like Baldur's Gate, how there's sub races. Like this is a sub race of women that are just fucking vile. They just are fucking disgusting. They cry about not being able to murder their children, just from what I'm insinuating from it. That's what it looks like. You say hashtag same Dahmer, you know what I mean? Hashtag same Dahmer, and you're like chilling with your black friend. Are you serious? How is that? How am I not supposed to? What am I supposed to insinuate from that?
I feel incredibly sad and guilty about not breastfeeding anymore. That was the one thing I could do to help his immune system, and I can tell he really doesn't like the formula. I'm very sad about this. I know at this time it's what I needed to do
That's fake. That's 100% fake.
for my mental health. She wrote that, right? Correct. And then the statement started
Oh, took her a little bit to get an actual tear out, so that's good.
getting smaller and smaller as time
You
goes
can
on.
tell because she cut it.
One occasion,
Oh,
it's like I'm desperate
oh,
to get
there's a
away
couple
from
of tears
Bristol,
there.
taking care of everyone. My mind is trying to make something physically wrong with me. My mind never shuts off. It's
God, what
constantly
an
thinking
insufferable
of the
bitch.
next thing someone needs. I can't shut it off. I
Oh, look, your
desperately want
kid.
to
I
go back
love
to
you.
work,
I
but
love you,
now I don't
mom.
know
Well,
how I'm going to function
sorry,
again without
son,
these
but
women.
I'm actually miserable
Will that
because of
work?
you.
Correct.
And
Two
I make that
consecutive
very well
months
known.
away.
That's awesome.
That needs to be on my mind. Be a mother-in-law. You knew that, right? Yes. Think going back to work will. Pat has
Yeah,
given me
take her fucking
lifetime
kids away
skills.
from her.
Julie for
Completely agree. This makes sense to me. I was just saying that. Well, I wasn't saying that, but I mean, come on. Those are fake tears. She's fucking.
that,
Come
right?
on.
Correct. I always feel strongly all
Yep.
winter
Make sure you
long.
can see the
She wrote
tears.
that, right? Correct. I always feel strongly.
Filming yourself clutching your baby and crying, same Lindsay, for a woman accused of killing all three of hers is fucking grotesque. Somehow she gets all the sympathy while those three dead children, barely even register. Oh, give me just a second here. Alrighty. People keep asking, why are so many women why are so many women defending Lindsay Clancy? The answer is simple. Over 25% of women did exactly what Lindsay did. They murdered their children too, in cold blood, just like she did via abortion. And that I kind of agree with. That kind of makes sense. That what women have been fucking doing consistently for a very long fucking time is God, what's the fucking word? They're trying to put off responsibility for their actions. And a good example of that uh fucking is abortion. I mean, women well, they're not trying to really push off what's it called? Responsibility with abortion. It's more like kind of predatory. They're preying on other women to make them kind of feel okay to do what they did because they're so guilt ridden by it, right? So they have an abortion. Obviously, I'm not at all, religious. I don't really swing that way. I do, however, think that murder is wrong. It's fucking immoral. It doesn't make any sense. If you didn't want a baby, maybe you should have just not fucking had sex, huh? If you didn't want a kid, maybe the best solution to that would probably have been making the man wear a wrapper or taking every necessary precaution to ensure that you wouldn't get pregnant. And these women obviously don't do that. They don't fucking do that. They don't take the morning after pill. They don't take the fucking put the condom on. They don't do any of that shit. Instead, they raw dog it and fucking they get in there That's how sex works. And then they get pregnant and they wonder, wait, whoa, what the fuck? Why am I preggers? Better go get an abortion. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but certain health insurance, will cover the abortion. It's technically a medical procedure. It should be considered more of a cosmetic or something like that, something to where it's not covered by medical insurance. Again, I'm not super knowledgeable about any of this. I'm just a regular guy. I'm just talking to you guys, how I would talk to one of my boys, about something like this. Uh, yeah, I don't know. It's just fucking disgusting. Abortion is fucked up. This shit's fucked up. I don't know. All right, they empathize with her because they're murderers and they got away with it. So why shouldn't she? Exactly, right? Exactly. This makes sense to me. We live in a world where the people are bloodthirsty for child sacrifice. We desperately need to repent and abolish abortion from our land. I couldn't fucking agree more. What goddamn sense does it make to allow half of our population to murder whenever the fuck they want? And abortion can be carried up to like fucking 9 months. I'm almost positive. I've fucking almost positive that in some states around the 9 month third trimester, they can take the baby, and it's a real fucking baby. It's not a fucking clump of cells. It's a baby. It's a baby that sucks its thumb. It fucking smiles. It's gassy. It does all that stuff babies do in the womb. Imagine that. Imagine going to an abortion clinic, excuse me, at fucking 8 months. You know, your due date is in 4 weeks, but like if you've had a kid, then you know that the due date doesn't really fucking matter because the doctors are almost always off by like 2 weeks. So, you know, your second to last month, what it could be your last month, go to the abortion clinic. You decide then, you know what? I don't want this child. I don't want it. I don't want the responsibility. So I'm just going to delete it. And they stab the child, with a needle. They inject it with something that kills it slowly and painfully. They then cut the child up and pull it out piece by piece. Most of the time while it's, still alive. So that's something to think about. If you ever seen an abortion, I suggest that you look it up and you look up what, exactly an abortion looks like. Um, it's fucking disgusting. It's horrible. It's just fucking disgusting. And that's another thing too is that I'm not, women, they don't really have fucking consequence in today's age, in today's society. They don't have that consequence. If they have sex, they can just go get an abortion. If their fucking boyfriend breaks up with them, hey, I can just say he raped me. I can say he did these things to me. And you know what? I was just watching a video about Tectone, um and how that happened. That was fucking pretty fucked up. Um you guys should definitely go watch. I'm not gonna talk about it. It's not my place to talk about it. But you guys should definitely go look at Tectone's channel. Watch all of his shit. He's really funny. He's a really funny guy. He's been through the ringer, from what I understand, with the whole, allegation thing. Just to, if you don't know who he is, and for whatever fucking reason you're discovering him through me, which would be fucking weird because he's a big name, and I don't even have a subscriber. So what the fuck are you doing? Um, take the allegations, what other people say about those allegations with, I don't know what the saying is, like a grain of salt or something. Because it wasn't in a criminal court, it was in a civil court where the burden of proof is actually significantly lower. Essentially, you could kind of just say that he did it and you kind of just get away with it, you know? And if I'm not mistaken, the judge, in charge of his case was also super biased. I think it was in Arlington. I don't remember. I know it was in Texas. It was Austin, Texas, I think. I don't remember, but It's a big old fat bitch. Big old fat bitch who's an activist. She's had a couple of fucking cases dismissed based off of her activism because it's an obvious bias, you know? And then the accuser accuser's lawyer took advantage of that. But again, if you don't know about it, go watch Tectone's video. It's really good. Um, you or not Tectone's video. I don't think he's allowed to talk about it anymore. You watch Think Before You Sleep's video on Tectone. He explains everything. It's really good. Think Before You Sleep is another YouTuber. He's super fucking popular. He rakes in like millions of views every video. Again, if you're finding out about him through me, what the fuck are you doing? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Go figure it out, you know. Um, yeah, let's get through this. Yeah. You know what my kids never heard? Same onesie. Yeah, I don't give a shit about any of that. I want to watch your videos. Oh, Chris! This is the guy that I'm talking about earlier. This is the guy who killed his kids. Fucking God, what the fuck was his name? How do I look at comments on this dude? I don't know, but it was this guy, Chris.
And there was another one recently, Lindsay Clancy. You know? I don't know what the kids did, but
That's pretty funny. Pretty funny stuff. 3 dead kids and 1,000 keyboard detectives. Absolutely. That is fucking hilarious because it's true. Thousands of them. Fucking thousands of them, dude. It makes no fucking sense. It's fucking disgusting. I don't like it. It's fucking gross. Yeah, these are not the videos that I want to see. Home. Okay, this is just a bunch of bullshit. It doesn't have anything to do with anything. Um, NC Clay case. Hashtag. Oh fuck. What about fuck? They're not protesters, are they? They're fucking fuck. What are they? They're not protesters. They're not protesting, Lindsay. Supporters. Yeah, supporters. Oh my God. Women in pink rally in support of. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, this is fucking terrible. Look at this, dude. Look at all these fucking stupid women, man. All these dumb, disgusting fucking bitches. Dude, it's just so fucking stupid. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know what the argument even is here because Lindsay Clancy had every possible opportunity. She had all the help she could possibly get. All right, that's not even a question because she had all the help she could get. She had therapy. The therapist maybe should have done a better job, because she did fucking kill her kids. Um, all right, yeah, we're
I'm
watching the
actually from
video.
Maine, and I organized the Stand in Peace for Lindsay event today at the Plymouth
Stand
Superior Courthouse.
in peace. What
Um,
the fuck
I
does that
originally
even mean?
organized it because there was just one day in court that Lindsay was in shambles, and I couldn't stop thinking about her.
For people to start paying attention to mental health.
Dude, do people start paying attention to mental health? Like when men bring this shit up, when men bring up men's mental health, these same women laugh at us and call us losers. When men, it's just fucking the double fucking standard, man. The fucking double standard is absolutely fucking disgusting. What fucking sense does it make? Why is it that when Lindsay fucking murders her 3 children, it was premeditated, by the way. No fucking way it wasn't. He sent her husband, Patrick, to the store. Took about 15 minutes. Um, that kind of seems like premeditation. Like, hey, you go over here. I'll stay here with the kids. Fucking strangles the kids. jumps out a window after slitting her wrists, doesn't die, realizes that she's fucked up, you know, realizes she fucked up. So now she's doing the insanity case. And another thing about that too is I saw a bit of the case today, and I think one of the psychiatrists there, don't quote me on this again, I'm not a researcher, I have a short memory, but one of the psychiatrists, or I think her lawyer or whatever, asked one of the witnesses or one of the people on the stand. I don't know the jargon. I believe he was one of the psychiatrists, or he had some sort of professionalism or professional, whatever it's called in like whatever the psychology or whatever psychology guy. The lawyer lady, fucking, uh, because okay, let me start from the beginning. When Lindsay had him leave. She went. She stated that she went to the fridge. The voice started, and for the next however long until she jumped out of the window, the voice continually spoke to her. The person on the stand was asked, does that make any sense? He said that that was extraordinarily rare, and it doesn't really happen. So not only does this woman, and I'm just saying, like 1 in 1,000 women experience um, fucking post birth psychosis or whatever. Um, so 1 in 1,000 women, right? Let's just say she's one in that 1,000. So now that's already rare. And we're stacking on top of that something that's even more rare, being a prolonged continuous voice or whatever. Just from what the guy said, telling her to kill her kids. Um, doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know.
Yeah, we had hundreds of people here at the courthouse today, women and men dressed in pink in support of Lindsay and to raise awareness for postpartum depression, postpartum psychosis, and mental health crisis all over the world.
Notice how it's a bunch of white women.
It was wonderful to see so many women come together to support such a
Oh,
wonderful cause. And for me, being here is important because the Massachusetts system, healthcare system, failed Lindsay. She reached out for
yeah,
help
most of
multiple
them are.
times. She told them that she was having thoughts of harming her children and harming herself, and she was turned away countless times at countless locations.
It's just disgusting. This is what I believe suicidal empathy is, right? Like we're empathetic to her cause, so we're going to support her, even though she brutally murdered her 3 children, right? And I heard this from Spencer Pratt because he made a video on this too. Spencer Pratt is a Republican. He ran for mayor of Los Angeles, but he lost he lost what was it, like the midterms or whatever, like the who gets to run for mayor? Which one of these guys gets to run for mayor? One or two of them. Lost tragically. He was in the lead. He was in second place. He was going to get to debater and all that fun stuff, and we would have actually have had like a real mayoral running. But somehow the person underneath Pratt, the third lady, got like 40K votes in through the mail, spontaneously within the last like 2 days. Bunch of bullshit. But yeah, he made a video um, about the Lindsay Clancy situation, and what he said was, and I'm sure he does his research. He's a very knowledgeable guy. What he said was, it takes like 3 to 5 minutes to strangle a toddler. I'm sure he got that from crime statistics or something crazy like that. Um, it's a toddler, so I'm going to, I'm not going to say for sure what that is. I know I can just look it up, but I think it's fuck it. Maybe I will look it up. Yeah, maybe I will look it up. How long? I hope I don't get on the list. To strangle toddler. Okay, well, I'm gonna exit out of here so the FBI doesn't arrest me or whatever. But yeah, I didn't see anything, but from what Spencer said, it's 3 to 5. I'm gonna say it's like 2 to 3 minutes, which is insane, right? Because there's 3 children. And if you know anything about anything, if you ever fucking choked on anything, you know that you make noise. It's not just you silently dying like it is in the games. So she took an elastic band around each child's throat and strangled the kid for 2 to 3 minutes until they died. Except for I think the youngest who didn't die there, but was so severely, fucked up, that they just couldn't save him at the hospital. But strangled those kids, and those children, they had to sit there and listen without fully understanding what's going on, without fully understanding what mommy was doing. And they listened to it without realizing what it was. Now imagine that. Imagine listening to someone dying, your brother or your sister dying. You don't understand what the sounds are. You're listening to it, you hear the gurgles, the gasping for breath, the flailing around, and you think, "Oh, that's weird. Someone must be waving something around or something." And then as it's happening to you, not only are you afraid for your life, but you're coming to this realization, even as a small child, that what you just heard was your brother or sister fucking dying. That's crazy. That's fucking disgusting. It's insane. Uh, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know how someone can do that. It's fucking pathetic.
Certainly makes her feel good, makes her feel very good, and very nice of all these people to take time and be here and share their personal. I think it's obviously very unusual, and I think it was very incredibly, just incredible. It's just amazing. I pulled in the parking lot. I couldn't believe it. It was very moving.
What is moving about it? It's a bunch of mentally ill. I'm just gonna say it. It's a bunch of mentally ill liberal white women empathizing with a woman who murdered her 3 children. These are the same women on TikTok abusing their kids with the hashtag same Lindsay over as a caption. These are the same fucking women. Each and every one of these fucking people are dumb. None of them should vote. None of them should have a say in anything. Because if they did, then fucking women just wouldn't have any consequence at all. It's actually fucking disgusting. I don't even understand. Repeatedly sought help, which she received, by the way. So witnesses, oh my God. Yeah, so she was given help, she was given medicine, and witnesses testified that Clancy wouldn't always take prescribed medications. That's, I mean, the whole reason those women are lined up supporting Clancy is because they believe that she didn't receive the help they need. And now here I am reading in the same site that showed me that shit, the same site's telling me that not only did she receive help, but she just fucking said no thanks. That's something, all right. If I were that little girl, I'd be fucking nervous. I wouldn't want to be there. Especially, I mean, look, oh, we're so happy, we're helping, we're supporting a woman. Shut the fuck up. Women are being dismissed, neglected, and ignored when we speak up. I cannot think of a single instance of where women do not have the leg up over men. This is becoming more like a gender war than it is anything else. I mean, what do you mean being dismissed, neglected, and ignored? You guys had a whole the hashtag Me Too movement. Are you guys fucking kidding me? You guys remember that? I remember that. You guys have the View. That's something. Why don't you fucking tell Whoopi Goldberg to talk about this or something instead of making fucking dipshits out of yourselves? It's very sad, Zaborski said. I am a mother.
I'm a grandmother. I have a sister who had problems after birth. She's very sad. I hope Lindsay gets the care she needs and deserves. Other women will come together like.
What care, dude? She was given medication to manage the shit that was wrong with her and she didn't take it, which probably only made it more aggressive with whatever the fuck she has. I, I mean, come on.
Uh, One of the first things Clancy said to her.
She said to me as I held her hand in comfort to comfort her, "I'm so glad my children are safe," Kevin said. I replied theologically to Lindsay. I said, "Lindsay, your children are safe. They are safe in heaven with God." This whole thing is just fucking crazy. Just put her down. Why are we even entertaining this? She said she did it. She said she fucking did it. All of the evidence points to her. We know she did it. I don't care if she's fucking insane or if she did it um of her own free will. I don't fucking care of if she's of sound mind or if she's fucking insane. She killed her three kids. She is a danger to society. Fucking put her down. But no, we're probably gonna stick her in an asylum or something. We're gonna put her somewhere, and the taxpayers are gonna fucking pay for it. She gets to live out the rest of her life probably if she's found insane or whatever. But if she isn't, there's always the death penalty. I don't know if that state she's in does that, but hopefully they do, because fucking Jesus Christ, you know. Anyway, that was my little rant. You know, I thought I'd talk to you guys about it. I apologize. I'm not. I don't have a camera. Uh, yeah, I don't have a camera. I don't know how to make those little VTuber things either. So I mean, that's kind of fucked up. But whatever. But yeah, man, if you watch this, if you watch this and you enjoyed what I had to say, you liked it for whatever reason, dude, subscribe, like the video. Uh, yeah, man, you know, just yeah, like and subscribe. Should probably put your dogs away, put your shoes on, and get back.